What's up, K9 TV? And we back with another reaction video.
She got a frog in her throat.
I'm sick.
As you can see by the title, we are reacting to Young Thug, Gunna, and all the other YSL members arrested on a RICO charge. Cause it's like 26. Like,
They all locked up.
They all gone. But yeah, this been trending everywhere. So
everybody know Gunna locked up. Gunna,
right. I saw a post that said that boy dressed like Willy Wonka. He gonna have a hard time in jail.
Oh,
I had to think, Willy Wonka? Well, he do dress like Willy Wonka.
Yeah, but nah, you know, yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah, that's messed up. But let's get into this.
Lucci, Young King. Then, if any upcoming rapper want to be put on, he may have a different sound and dress crazy, but Thug is really from the streets. Over the years, he's beat for other artists, and now it's coming back around to him. Thug, Gunna, and 26 other YSL affiliates have been named in a 56-count indictment that could put them all the way for life. Here's what's happening. On Monday,
For life? Damn.
May 9th, Young Thug's crib in Atlanta was raided by police. Cops tore his house apart, taking walls down, and digging up his yard for evidence. Thug was booked in the Fulton County Jail.
Okay, but that seemed like, it seemed real suspect, like somebody snitched or something. How they digging up shit in your yard? Around your house.
Yeah, like how did this even like
come
up?
Somebody said they've been snitching, like they've been saying it in their music and they caught up to them, but it's like,
what they supposed to rap about? That's why I'm confused, but like what, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like what they supposed to be preaching when they rap?
Taking walls down and digging up his yard for evidence. Thug was booked in the Fulton County Jail on conspiracy to violate the Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act and participation in criminal activity. According to the 88-page indictment, Thug started YSL in 2012, and the gang has engaged in all kinds of criminal activity over the years, including murder, attempted murder, drug dealing, carjacking, and even shooting at Lil.
Didn't somebody in their crew dad?
Yeah, Key.
I was seeing that, but I don't think I really heard much of him.
Years, including murder, attempted murder, drug dealing, carjacking, and even shooting at Lil Wayne's tour bus back in 2015. Some of the crimes Thug wasn't even charged for, but was still accused of being involved in, like threatening to kill a dude at a mall and possession of meth with intent to distribute. Plus,
you know, I don't even listen. I don't listen to Thug, but I didn't think he was in that type of.
I put that crack in my crack, or I put that crack in my rack.
I don't know who I thought Thug was. I thought he was like a little Uzi or something. I ain't never listened to him before.
He is raw though. I just can't listen to that little screeching. We can't do that. Turn that off.
Back in 2015, some of the crimes Thug wasn't even charged for, but was still accused of being involved in, like threatening to kill a dude at a mall and possession of meth with intent to distribute. Plus, he allegedly rented a car that was used during the murder of YFN Lucci's homie, Donovan Big Nut Thomas. In January 2015, Big Nut.
Lucci. I was about to say, oh no. He ain't got no wife.
Of YFN Lucci's homie, Donovan Big Nut Thomas.
Oh,
in January,
they saying that Lucci the one that's snitching and stuff?
Lucci was a part of the
Because I guess they hired somebody to kill Lucci in jail.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So it looked like Lucci putting it all out there.
Oh, that's probably why.
Yeah.
That was used during the murder of YFN Lucci's homie, Donovan Big Nut Thomas. In January 2015, Big Nut was sitting on the street in Atlanta when someone drove by and started letting off shots. Nut was killed, and 2 innocent bystanders was also hit, but survived. No one knows for sure who was behind the hit, but some rumors say that YSL was involved. Now Thug's been named for renting a car that was used in the drive-by, and 5 other YSL affiliates have been charged for murder, including Yak Gotti, who signed the Thug's label. Even though 28 YSL members have been indicted, Thug's lawyers still claim that it's not a game. His lawyer Brian Steele told the New York Times, Mr. Williams comes from an incredible, horrible upbringing, and he's conducted himself throughout his life in a way that is just to marvel at. He's committed no crime whatsoever. The indictment is baseless to include him. Gunna was also named in the indictment and charged with a count of racketeering.
Hey, I ain't never seen a mugshot go viral as much as Gunna's. Like, if I see his picture one more time.
They look so different without all their jewelry.
Yeah.
Baseless to include him. Gunna was also named in the indictment and charged with a count of racketeering. The documents show that he's been accused of receiving stolen property and drug possession with intent to distribute. Thug and Gunna's individual charges ain't that serious. But since it's a RICO case, they can go down for any crimes committed by other YSL affiliates. According to reporter Michael Seaton, the prosecution plans on using Thug and Gunna's lyrics and music videos in the case against him. They've used this tactic against rappers before.
They're not getting out for real.
They're in jail for life.
That's crazy. That's why you gotta watch what you say in your raps, boy.
Using Thug and Gunna's lyrics and music videos in the case against him. They've used this tactic against rappers before. Back in October, the feds unsealed an indictment against 5 members of O Block in Chicago for the murder of FBG Duck and accused them of using social media and music to further their criminal activities. The Atlanta District Attorney said in the press conference, "Social media is a wonderful tool for prosecutors in every indictment we bring nowadays. I believe in the First Amendment. However, it does not protect people from prosecutors using it as evidence if it is such." Some of the lyrics cited in the case include Thug's verse on the track Slatty, where he rapped, "I killed this man in front of his mama, like f*** little bruh, sister, and his cousin." The documents also list his lyrics from Slime Shit, where he says, "This that slime shit, this that mob shit, f*** the judge, YSL, this."
You better be in there, fuck the judge. Me?
Is that what you said in the... I ain't say that. I got a ghostwriter.
That's messed
That'd be
up.
me.
Yeah.
Where he says, "This that slime shit, this that mob shit, f*** the judge, YSL, this that mob life." They also include lyrics from when Thug sent shots at YFN on the track Ew, saying, "All I ever wanted was the money. Put your hands in the air if you dare. Any motherfucker step over here, F&M put him in a wheelchair."
Alright, so
But did
I
it
got...
happen though?
Look, so I gotta listen to Slat, Eel, and... Because I don't know none of these songs.
Yeah, me neither.
Money. Put your hands in the air if you dare. Any motherfucker step over here, F&M put him in a wheelchair. Another dude named in the YSL indictment is Big Briss, who's already facing attempted murder after allegedly shooting a cop in February. He was wanted for an alleged robbery from October, where he stole a Rolex, iPhone, Gucci wallet, and diamond earrings. According to the police, Briss bragged about the lick on social media, which helped them solve the case. When the cops tried to arrest him, Briss pulled out a gun and shot at them, hitting police officer David Rogers 4 times in his shoulder, once in his knee, and once on the side of his head. Briss was arrested anyway, so he almost killed a cop for no reason. And now he's facing 15 more charges and a new indictment too. The indictment says, after Big Nut was killed in 2015...
Didn't they say they all gonna go down for all of their... They're not getting out.
They're not getting up.
Ah, man, why you had to shoot the cop?
Man.
and 15 more charges and a new indictment too. The indictment says after Big Nut was killed in 2015, Briss said in 2 separate videos that some people get killed, bro, from me and YSL. And I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that body. After Rogers was shot, the Atlanta Police Department put out a statement saying YSL has a reputation for ruthless pedestrian and home invasion style robberies and drive-by shootings resulting in death and serious injury. Before Big Nut was killed back in 2015, YSL and YFN had no beef, but Nut was one of Lucci's closest homies, and his death caused a split, not just between the crews, but the entire city of...
Wait, are they saying... Oh, so they is saying Lucci. Because they spelling it weird on this thing. Talking about Lucci.
Lucy.
Talking about Lucci, my nigga? Nah.
So
Oh, so they talking about Lucci?
YSL something big, like that's like a gang for
That's
real.
crazy.
Nut was one of Lucci's closest homies, and his death caused a split, not just between the crews, but the entire city of Atlanta. Rappers who used to rock with Lucci and Thug had to choose sides. And then, more violence built into the streets. Atlanta District Attorney Fannie Willis said Big Nut's death created violence like Atlanta has never seen. Lucci claimed his home was shot up multiple times. Not long after, he and Thug started taking shots at each other on social media.
How come we haven't seen this before?
Cause we ain't from Atlanta.
Oh, I'm like, I ain't seen none of this trending on nothing.
His home was shot up multiple times. Not long after, he and Thug started taking shots at each other on social media. Lucci also went after Thug's fiance, Jerica Carlay, tweeting, "I know you miss laying on that sofa with me, girl. #RICO. And I got your phone on a leash." Then he posted private messages that was allegedly between him and Jerica. Thug responded and tweeted, "Shout out Solo Lucci, Young King. Then, if any upcoming rapper want to be put on, let's make music. I don't want to beef." They sent shots back and forth for a minute, then the beef almost cost someone else their life. In 2018, YSL Duke almost got killed outside of a strip club. Surveillance footage shows Duke leaving the club when 2 dudes come from behind and start following them. He turns around and sees them, then takes off running as one of them pulls out a pistol and starts letting off shots. Duke managed to get away without getting hit, but he could have easily been killed. No one knows why the shooting went down, but rumors say YFN was involved. Then, in 2019, Thug hopped on IG Live and threatened to slap Lucci and Sauce Walker. They both clapped back on social media, and Lucci was almost killed a month later. Police in Atlanta pulled up to the scene of the shooting and found Lucci's car lit up with bullets. There was a victim who got hit twice, but it wasn't Lucci. They sent more shots at each other online, and it seemed like only a matter of time before someone else got hurt or killed. But before that happened, Lucci got arrested for his alleged involvement in a shooting from 2020. According to police, Lucci and 3 other YFN affiliates drove around in known enemy territory and shot at a group of their ops.
Stupid, because in the beginning beginning it said wife and Lucci, and I said
Oh,
he ain't got no wife.
God. Oh my god.
Stupid.
Lucci and 3 other YFN affiliates drove around in known enemy territory and shot at a group of their ops. The other crew fired back and hit Lucci's homie James Adams in the head. Then the other dudes in the car pushed Adams out and left him to die in the street. The police believe Lucci was the driver and not a shooter, but he was still charged with murder, aggravated assault, participating in criminal street activity, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony.
I was wondering what Lucci went to jail for.
All this
I'm
money.
like, what he go for? He's still in there.
All that money and he was riding around doing drive-bys.
Yeah. That was same thing with Pooh Shiesty.
Aggravated assault, participating in criminal street activity, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. He was originally granted bond and released on house arrest, but he violated it by going to a strip club and a recording studio, so he got sent back to jail. While still locked up for the drive-by, Lucci was named in the RICO case centered around YFN. According to prosecutors, Lucci and a rapper from Miami named CP3 linked up and used their music to unite blood sets in Atlanta and Miami. Getting hit with a RICO charge is bad enough, but then Lucci almost lost his life behind bars. In February 2022, he claimed someone stabbed him from behind and there was a bounty on his head. Then, TMZ released a report of a fight between him and another inmate who both had sharp objects.
I have a challenge for all of you.
Baby. He a baby.
Y'all
That's
said
your
if I like
sister.
the ad play, we get something.
Isn't that, who's that?
Honey installed.
What's honey?
Johnny. I mean, that's how you join, honey.
Hello, John.
She yelled, I felt a fight between him and another inmate who both had sharp objects. Allegedly, Lucci yelled, I feel like killing this during the fight and was later treated for a cut on his head. It ain't clear if it's a targeted hit on Lucci or just a random fight, but prosecutors in the YSL case are claiming they was behind the stabbing attempt. According to authorities, Big Briss and a YSL affiliate named Antonio Sumlin asked Thug for permission to take Lucci out behind bars. It might not have been anyone associated with YSL who actually attacked Lucci, but the police have evidence that they was at least planning the hit. After Thug was arrested, rumors started going around that it had something to do.
So basically, they started this in jail, and everything aspired after that.
Yeah, they started with Lucci while he was in. So
And
Lucci set it off.
He said, set this bitch off. Okay. That's
Facts.
fucked up.
That they was at least planning the hit. After Thug was arrested, rumors started going around that it had something to do with the death of Lakeivia Jackson, the mother of one of Thug's sons. She was shot and killed at an Atlanta bowling alley back in March.
I did hear
That's too
that.
much now, yeah.
That's crazy.
That's too much.
Jackson, the mother of one of Thug's sons. She was shot and killed at an Atlanta bowling alley back in March after allegedly getting into a fight with another group of people. The Atlanta DA, Fannie Willis, addressed the rumors and said she don't believe there's any connection between Thug's alleged gang activity and Jackson's death. Willis did say that she believes gang activity is causing the vast majority of violence in Atlanta. At a news conference in April, she said, I'm not impressed with the fact that you are a rapper. That's not going to keep you from being indicted by default. If they committed acts of violence, and if we have enough evidence to substantiate that, you're going to see indictments. Violence in Atlanta has exploded this year. As of April 23rd, there have been 60% more homicides than last year. Criminal justice professor Dean Dabney says that DA Willis is going after the wrong targets. He says the claims about 80% of violence coming from gangs is wrong and that he sees no convincing systematic evidence that substantiates that. Even if the DA is not right about her gang violence claims, that's not stopping her from going after them with everything in her power. RICO charges can be almost impossible to beat at the federal level, but since this is
Yeah, RICO charge. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, saved by the YSL.
I feel like Gunna just got thrown up in the.
And he the only one, really. I know he hate his life.
He just living his best life too.
to them with everything in her power. RICO charges can be almost impossible to beat at the federal level, but since this is still a Georgia state case, Thug might have a chance. His lawyer Brian Steele seems confident he can get Thug off. He told a CNN affiliate,
Okay.
I ain't gonna bat though, cause if Dirk and Von can get out of a murder case,
Yeah.
I think these rappers could be something.
His lawyer Brian Steele seems confident he can get Thug off. He told a CNN affiliate,
Hey, hold on, because there's no real evidence for real. Like, they just rapping.
It is evidence. They did find evidence,
Not on them, those two people though.
but
On
they
other
going. But
people.
they know they a gang, and they still getting charged for everybody.
Yeah, but like that's not fair. Like that's
It's
not them.
But that's Young Thug's gang. He should get taken down.
So they think that he the what if he proved that he not the leader though? I feel like that's
Then
what's
he
gonna happen.
probably not. I don't know, but I'm just saying, if Young Thug ain't these his members,
But then he can say that like
he can't say shit.
Yeah, he not involved. For real.
Oh, his rap said he involved, all right.
I'm
That's why I'm
dead.
saying they definitely can go off raps.
Yeah.
Because he's snitching on himself.
They don't got no evidence, no finger proof, no blood, no nothing.
Girl, get out of there.
I've been watching Power. That's how they do
A chance.
it.
His lawyer Brian Steele seems confident he can get Thug off.
Power or prison break?
All of them.
For the CNN affiliate, the response to any allegation is Mr. Williams committed no crime whatsoever, and we will fight to my last drop of blood to clear him. Gunna and Thug received more bad news after the initial story broke. When the police raided Thug's home, they ended up finding enough evidence to charge him with 7 more felonies, including possession of a firearm during commission of a felony.
He gonna face his charges, but they ain't taking nobody else's charges. He gonna face his charges, but nothing else.
These judges is on dirt, boy. They trying to lock everybody up. I think they ain't got no type of... They out of there.
That's messed up. I feel so bad for Gunna.
Because even
Gunna
if he
just
don't
so
get
sweet.
life like they claim they might get, they gonna do some time.
Damn.
Good thing rappers have their music in the stash. We still gonna get some more music for sure.
She's sick.
No music video.
Ended up finding enough evidence to charge him with 7 more felonies, including possession of a firearm during commission of a felony, possession of a sawed-off shotgun, sawed-off rifle, machine gun, dangerous weapon, or silencer, and others. It sounds like Thug had enough high-powered weapons to start his own war, and the district attorney thinks
I mean, man, how these people know so much. So how you know that?
Talking about sawed-off shotgun, sawed-off. What the hell?
others. It sounds like Thug had enough high-powered weapons to start his own war, and the district attorney thinks he already did. According to her, YSL could be responsible for up to 50 bodies since 2015. Thug requested bond after his arrest, but Judge Robert Wolf decided that he's a flight risk and might commit more felonies if he's released. Thug's lawyer asked Wolf to consider releasing him with an ankle monitor, but the judge refused and said he has a lot of support outside the state of Georgia. It might be hard to get him back to the state. Even though his charges are way less serious than Thug's, Gunna was also denied bond after he turned himself in early Wednesday morning. Now both of them will be sitting in jail until their next court.
Turned itself in.
Yeah.
You always get like I heard a lower sentence or something, or a little something when you turn yourself in. He probably thought he was doing something.
Literally.
Bond after he turned himself in early Wednesday
I thought he could get a bond. They denied
Yeah,
his
they denied. He probably could have ran. I could have been
morning.
done.
Now both of them will be sitting in jail until their next court date. Hopefully they don't get hit with any more charges in the meantime. But tap in for updates. Gunna was also denied bond after he turned himself in.
Court date.
Fucking January of 2023.
Damn.
They going for the rest of the year.
Drop the music now.
That's crazy.
To the state. Even though his charges are way less serious than Thug's, Gunna was also denied bond after he turned himself in early Wednesday morning. Now both of them will be sitting in jail until their next court date. Hopefully they don't get hit with any more charges in the meantime. But tap in for updates as the story develops.
Well, there you have it, folks. No more YSL, but let's keep hoping that something.
Good comes out of this.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll just be released.
Yeah. Maybe they'll be released.
Hold on, you heard 42 in jail too?
Yeah,
I feel like everybody forgot about 42. I didn't know.
Because he gonna get out.
He been in there for like 3 months. 2 months.
Bro, no, we just found out like a couple weeks ago.
No, I think he
Like a couple weeks ago. It probably been a month, but it was
Yeah.
just a couple weeks ago.
gonna be in there for a while though.
But yeah, let us know what you guys want us to react to next.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And we're gonna see you on the next video.